Kids, I'm the police. Are y'all ready to get out of the woods? Come on, buddy. Let's get out of here.
Here's the moment police found missing youngsters. If they hadn't found them when they did, they would have been lost forever. This is just one of 4 terrifying instances of missing people who've been found. This first video begins with a woman who was not lost or hiding, but instead kidnapped by her psychotic ex-boyfriend.
I was in Las Vegas. He broke into my Las Vegas apartment and stole me from my home.
Meet 32-year-old Jack Morgan. He had been planning on kidnapping his ex-girlfriend for an extended period of time. He just might have gotten away with it had there not been any witnesses and authorities had a description of his car. It still would be a difficult task as all they had was she was forced out of her apartment and appeared to be handcuffed. They discovered a knife and signs of a struggle that ensued. Authorities were also well aware they had a limited amount of time as Jack was known to be a loose cannon. Fortunately, Jack's vehicle was spotted on Highway 84 just 12 hours after the abduction. It was this moment where authorities made the most horrifying stop of their lives. Watch this.
Hey, Hill, get on your PA. There is a passenger. There is a passenger.
Open the door. Getting outside. Get the other way. Clear it out. Clear it out.
Hey, keep them up. Keep them coming back. Keep them coming back. There's a passenger. Hands up. Hands up, passenger. Get on the ground, passenger. All the way. Yeah, I got passenger. I got passenger.
You might think that's the missing woman exiting the van, but it's Jack's partner in crime, 19-year-old Sophie Brown. Police apprehended the suspects. However, they don't know if the kidnapped woman is in the vehicle or even alive at this point.
Put a camera on this thing.
Oh my God, thank you.
Suddenly, police discovered another individual who appeared to be chained down as if they're a wild animal.
Throw me.
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna get you out of here, okay?
I got pictures of her and I got pictures of the chains.
Come on, hold on.
Hold on.
Here.
Okay.
Got another hand, okay?
Got it? Yes, hold on. Hold on, we're got you. Yeah, you check them, no?
He had me earlier and I got him to take him off.
Jack had reportedly informed his victim that he was taking her to a cave he and Sophie had set up, where he planned to brainwash her into consenting to marry him. The woman, later identified as Jane, was discovered chained to the vehicle's floor. Despite the severe psychological distress and trauma she endured, she was physically unharmed.
He choked me out
Sarge.
like 6 times.
I don't got a key for this one, guys.
You guys got
Sarge, I don't got a key for the neck one.
Okay.
Here it is, here it is. Okay, hold on, give me time. There you go.
Oh my God.
Where you guys going?
I was in Las Vegas. He broke into my Las Vegas apartment and stole me from my home.
Las Vegas, New Mexico,
Nevada.
Nevada.
Old ass.
Do you know the guy?
Yeah,
He's your
he's my
ex-boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend. How did you know?
They called us and told us.
Who did?
I was up at the office trying to run him, see if we had anything on him.
He dragged me out of the place and I fought so hard because I was like, this is how you die. And I think a neighbor saw me getting dragged out. He choked me out like 6 times because I kept fighting so hard.
Okay, did you lose consciousness when he was choking you?
Yes, like 6. He choked me out 6 times.
Okay.
Kidnapping is a grave crime in Nevada, carrying severe penalties. Abducting an adult for ransom or with the intent to cause harm is considered first-degree kidnapping and can result in a life sentence. Based on Jane's account, Jack inflicted harm on her and intended even worse. His erratic behavior was observed when he was subsequently taken to jail.
Not a favorite hymn?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't know. I've never been into them. What about you?
What about Amazing Grace? You like that one?
I'll take it.
Inevitably, there was no chance of saving him. He was later sentenced to life in prison. His accomplice, Sophie, identified as a woman but sentenced under her birth name, Samuel, received a 63-month prison term, followed by 5 years of supervised release. Jane's familiarity with her kidnapper was horrifying, but imagine the horror of waking up to find yourself kidnapped by a complete stranger with no idea their intentions.
He was driving like crazy. and I couldn't talk with him. He didn't want to stop. I don't know if he's crazy or what's happened with him.
While a woman was napping in her family car at a truck stop in Columbia County, she awoke to a living nightmare. A stranger was now driving the car, and her husband was missing. The last thing she remembered was her husband stepping out to go into the gas station. Confused and frightened, she knew she had to alert someone. Fortunately, she had her cell phone and called 911. Patrol officers were promptly notified and began searching for the stolen vehicle.
Just passing the SUV.
Upon spotting the vehicle, the officer immediately initiates a pursuit. All officers are aware that the man inside is refusing to release a woman. The man claims to be a truck driver and exhibits signs of derangement, insisting there's a conspiracy to kill the woman and her husband, and that he's actually rescuing her. Clearly, the police are not convinced by his story and are determined to bring the chase to a swift conclusion.
Approximately 90 miles an hour. Still not catching the vehicle. No traffic. Roads are clear.
Pursuit termination methods can be either active or passive. Active measures aim to disable a vehicle, either partially or entirely. The most frequently used active measure is tire spikes, which the officer has requested. While deploying the spikes can pose risks to the officer involved, they are highly effective when executed properly.
65 miles an hour. It's crossing over back in the eastbound proper lane of traffic. Gastro in 60. No additional traffic. Roads are clear.
Additionally, I don't know if you copied him at 60 on Blues with spikes.
No oncoming traffic. Roads are clear. Additionally, for 43, the only tire that should be intact is the rear passenger side wheel. Rear passenger side. Currently approaching units now.
3326, let's talk where you had are coming up behind 3333. We're about a half mile behind.
3333 appeared to be negative spikes from State Patrol. Suspect vehicle just crossed over into the oncoming.
The spikes were effective but didn't completely stop him, and he continued driving at high speed with only one tire intact. Meanwhile, his terrified captive cowered in the back seat, fearing for her life. If the car doesn't stop soon, the police will need to employ another reliable method to end the pursuit.
3333 on behind State, coming up on 188 in County Road V, 56 miles per hour, no oncoming traffic. Vehicle just crashed again. It's back on the road, continuing.
Continuing.
3333. Looks like State's about to try pit attempt. No oncoming traffic. We're still 55 miles per hour. Just passing County Road V 188 westbound. Suspect just bounced off the guardrail again.
The officers are discussing the precision immobilization technique, commonly known as PIT. This maneuver has been highly effective in stopping high-speed pursuits. Relying on precise science, the patrol car matches the speed of the target vehicle, pulls alongside, and nudges the rear end of the vehicle. This action is designed to cause the target vehicle's tires to lose traction, making the rear end spin away from the pursuing car. If you're still unsure how this works, You're about to witness a textbook example of a pit maneuver in action.
33 to 33, we're 43 miles an hour, state's attempted pit.
CAD update received. CAD update received.
33, successful pit, successful pit.
33, I copy, successful pit.
33, I pinned him with my squad.
I pinned him with my squad. 10-4, I copy, you pinned him with your squad.
Despite the vehicle being disabled, the woman inside is still in danger. Officers must act quickly to ensure a safe escape from this perilous situation.
3331 at gunpoint. Have EMS on standby. Full airbag deployment.
I'm gonna come around this side and we're gonna open that door. I have a cane on you. We'll get bit. Keep your hands up.
Hands are up. I can see hands up.
Passenger side. Come around and get this.
Where's the female at? Hands are up.
Back passenger door.
Ma'am, come on out. Ma'am, come out. Door can't be open. Put your hands up. Show me your hands, ma'am. Come out. Come out slowly. Ma'am, come back.
Keep your hands up. Do not move. Slow down. Get her out. Keep your hands there. Do not move. Do not move. It's blocked in. Get her out. All right. Then come around to this passenger door.
Put your hands up.
Two hands.
Keep coming. Back up a little bit, Josh. I'll go 95.
Two hands. Guys, two hands.
I'll go.
Right. Guys, two hands. I'm not resisting.
Hands
Put your hands behind your head.
What?
Put your hands behind your head.
Josh. Okay, got it. I'm not taking no chances. There hasn't been searched.
I'm not doing anything.
Finally, the ordeal ends for the missing woman, and a successful rescue is secured. Throughout the initial search, she kept the police informed by pointing out road signs and other landmarks, which enabled them to locate and possibly save her life.
Thank you so much.
Do you want EMS to check out?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just scared because he was driving like crazy. And I couldn't talk with him. He didn't want to stop. I don't know if he's crazy or what happened with him.
Okay. You're okay.
I am.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm just scared.
I'll be back to talk to you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My name is Sergeant Stage. You can just call me Ron, okay?
Okay.
And I kind of started the whole investigation right away. We've been trying to find you really fast. You had a lot of people helping.
Man, I'm so scared.
As far as I know, the kidnapper has not yet been sentenced, but he is facing multiple charges, including operating a motor vehicle without consent, false imprisonment, operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, reckless driving, endangering safety, possession of methamphetamine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. With such charges, he is likely to receive a significant prison sentence. However, not all missing person cases are so straightforward. Some remain shrouded in mystery, such as the case of the vlogger who may have known more about her missing children than she revealed. When a local man opened his door to the 12-year-old son of a well-known vlogger, he was shocked by what he saw. The boy was injured, malnourished, and pleading for help, prompting the neighbors to immediately call 911.
Answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Yes.
Hi, I was just wondering if you could do 2 favors.
Well, what are they?
Taking me to the nearest police station. Well, actually, just one's fine.
What's going on, son? Have a seat there.
It's personal business.
Have a seat. What's your name? I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's says he just came from a neighbor's house. He's emaciated. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty.
Need someone immediately.
But he has duct tape around
And big
his
injuries,
ankle.
there's sores around them.
Yeah, there's sores around him. I think there's a good chance he's been.
And he also has
And he has it
around
around
his
his
wrist
ankle.
as well.
I mean, his wrist as well. Okay, this boy has been.
Needs immediate attention. Oh, he was such a good kid.
This kid is awfully stupid.
Ruby and her business partner Jody hosted a parenting podcast, but Ruby's disciplinary methods drew criticism from many viewers. She maintained a strict household and was proud of using harsh punishments to discipline her children, such as denying food and making them sleep on a beanbag. This led to significant negative attention, and many people signed a petition urging child services to intervene. Although an investigation never occurred, there was no doubt that something troubling was happening in Ruby's family.
So what's going on is we got a call from DCFS because St. George PD got a call about 2 kids that were found locked up in a safe and tied up, and it's siblings, and the suspects are the parents.
In August 2023, Ruby's son managed to escape from Jody's house in Ivins, Utah. His malnourished and battered condition horrified medics. Police were dispatched to Jody's residence, where they discovered Ruby's 10-year-old daughter also suffering from severe starvation. Evidence of abuse was found, including 2 pairs of handcuffs, tape, saran wrap, ropes, dressings, and bandages, all consistent with the children's injuries. However, Ruby had 4 children, and 2 were still missing. Days passed and police grew increasingly worried about their safety, fearing they might not survive. Eventually, a thorough search led authorities to the home of Pam, a friend and colleague of Ruby.
We have to physically see her.
Under that doorway.
We'll go ahead and get the copy of the warrant for you, okay?
You have a warrant for my house?
Specifically for you.
For you and the child.
Yeah. Okay. So,
What is going on?
as of right now, I'll just need you to give your phone to your husband. Okay. And as of this moment, you're going to be detained right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So,
what
is
does that mean?
there anything on you?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Just put your hands in front of you. Okay. Just going to place you temporarily under arrest. Okay. I'll explain to you that. I'll explain to.
What are you guys doing?
I've explained this already. I'm being as courteous as I can.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call an attorney.
That's fine.
I don't know what's.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is all about.
Okay. So I'm going to explain to you when we get to the car. Yes. I just explained to you that you're being detained right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you to my car, okay? I need this officer to stay with your husband, and I'm going to explain everything to you when we get there, okay?
Why am I like this when haven't resisted or anything?
Because I have to detain you momentarily until I figure out what charges they're going to go with that shit. So like I said, we were requested by another agency to locate you and detain you temporarily under a warrant to figure out this. He's right there, which means you had her. That makes sense?
Yeah, she comes over to my house all the time.
I'm going off what you're saying. I'm going off what they're saying. I don't know what's the truth. I know that she's here. I don't know if she came willingly or not.
So can't you ask her?
That's what we're about to do.
Okay.
But as of right now, that's why I separated you, because I want the truth. I don't want coercion. I don't want her being felt like she has to say stuff. All that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in there. We're going to drive back to the front so you can hang out right in front of your house. Okay?
Police now needed to determine if Ruby had deliberately tried to conceal her children from authorities. It seemed suspicious that the kids would travel hundreds of miles to Pam's house simply to do some cleaning, as Ruby claimed. Given everything else they knew about Ruby, they were convinced there was more to the story than it appeared.
So today, your daughter in St. George was hooked up with DCFS on a possible child abuse. Okay.
My daughters? Are you sure you have the right daughter, Stacy Crane?
Someone from St. George that has their child.
No, that's not my daughter.
Okay. Well, those officers are on their way up here to talk to you.
Okay.
And talk to her.
Okay.
And DCFS is on their way as well.
Okay.
I'm not here to argue the logistics.
No, I know.
I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah, it's just those would be my granddaughters, and those aren't my granddaughters. Those are my friends' daughters.
Okay. So your friend's daughters then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Ruby Frankie's daughter.
Okay.
And she's a friend of ours. She comes over and helps me every once in a while to do cleaning and stuff.
Okay. So this is what happened, okay? Her parents were in the situation of a child abuse allegation.
Okay.
DCFS made the report and went to the house and found children malnourished and locked in a safe. Okay?
In a safe?
In a safe. Okay? So now those officers and DCFS have taken custody of those children, and we're looking for this one. The rec center, when they went to go find her, said that you picked her up.
Yeah,
So
I did.
now they are trying to figure out
Why I picked her
why
up?
you picked her up, what you know with her. Is she okay? Did she come here willingly? All that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, they
so
can
as
ask
soon
her
as they
that.
come here,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I said you're just detained. You're not placed under arrest just right now until they figure out what's going on with their part.
The number one priority for this officer is making sure the young ones aren't being harmed.
Is it possible I could talk to you by my car? A little out of so we can just talk? Or
Yeah,
no?
if she can go in and lock the door.
Go in and lock the door.
Yeah.
If this officer goes with you, her, sure.
No.
No?
She can stay right here on the porch so you can
So I
see
can
her.
see her?
Absolutely.
What are you afraid of, sir?
I don't know what's going on.
So that's what I'm going to brief you on, but I want to say...
I'm telling you, I'm answering your question.
Okay.
Number one, I don't know what's going on. Number two, I don't want Springville to drive up and you guys whisk her away and take her away without giving any information or anything.
Okay.
And so, number three, her mom isn't here right now. And I feel like I'm kind of trying to protect her from getting into a bad situation.
That's understandable.
That's me.
That's understandable.
And I don't even know her that well.
So I'm
Pam
going
knows
to
her.
answer all three of those questions.
Pam knows her because she knows her mom. She's very good friends with her, has known her for a long, long time.
If Pam truly is as close a family friend as she claims, she should have known that the children were being abused. Regardless of their friendship, the right course of action would have been to contact the police to protect these children. Now that the girl is away from Ruby, a female officer can attempt to get her to open up about her experiences.
Is there a reason you're so scared right now? It's us? Okay. Well, I'm sorry if you've had a negative interaction with law enforcement in the past, okay? My intention is not to scare you. Are you okay? Or is there something that I can do to make you not feel as scared right now? Okay.
The officer discovers the second missing daughter is inside the house.
I do not know the background of the case, but obviously it's serious enough for her to be detained, okay? And for the children to be present. Alright? If I had more information, I'd give it to you, but I don't.
Ruby's 12-year-old son was discovered with wounds covered by duct tape. When questioned, he stated that his mother and Jody would treat his wounds with pepper and honey. His injuries were so severe that he required several days of medical supervision after being discovered.
Let me give you a little bit of backstory of how this all ended up happening. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a call from St. George Police Department because there are siblings of were found down there in a pretty distraught condition. That information came to us. We went to Springville, the address they have in Springville. No one's there. And so then we kind of do some follow-up. We find out that the residents, and then someone said that you had came and picked her up.
Mm-hmm.
So based on the conditions that we, the other kids were found,
it makes sense you're concerned about them.
Right,
Yeah.
and we don't know you.
Right.
We don't know what your involvement is with them. We don't know any of that. And so, and DCFS has been wanting to take these girls into custody,
Yeah,
into state custody.
Yeah, I don't know
And
everything that's happening, but we'll do whatever you want to
Okay.
do. I mean,
I just am curious, is there a reason that you went and picked her up today?
yeah,
What was the reason you went and got her today?
she's gonna come clean at my house.
She's gonna come clean. Is that something that regularly happens?
Yeah, she comes and cleans, or she comes and cans. She comes and does weeds and stuff. And I have company coming tonight from
Costa Rica.
Yes, DCFS.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, so one of my neighbors. That'd be embarrassing. Yeah. So my friend called me and she said, "Hey,
I have a family emergency. I'm going to St. George.
Ruby denied all allegations against her, and the case was deemed so serious that documents pertaining to the welfare and placement of Ruby's children were sealed. The court stated that this measure was necessary to guarantee a fair and private trial, shielding it from the intrusive effects of the media.
Probably on So Rachel, I can just call and see how they're doing for you.
Yeah, you can, and then I'll check to make sure everything's good if I call you.
The young ones might not have spoken much to the police initially, but Ruby's eldest daughter, Cher, who was away at college, later posted on social media stating that justice had been served. A year earlier, she had cut all ties with her family, and it appears the reason was due to the abuse. Both Ruby and Jody remain in custody awaiting sentencing. With 6 counts of aggravated child abuse against them, it is unlikely either will be released soon. And if you thought this case was stressful for the police, imagine being responsible for finding a group of 7-year-old children who wandered off into one of the most dangerous forests in America, where every second counts. On September 30, 2021, a group of young ones ventured into the forest near their homes, unaware that this area was notorious for numerous disappearances and fatalities. As the sun set and the children remained missing, their horrified parents called the police, who promptly launched a full-scale manhunt. The officers needed to act swiftly to find the children alive.
Yeah, come to me. There's an opening right here. Come on, kids, come to me!
The youngsters had gotten lost in a trail that connected each of their houses, and by this point, they had been missing all night long. Nobody knew what condition they might be in, or if they had even survived through the night.
Kids, I'm the police. Are y'all ready to get out of the woods? Come on, buddy. Let's get out of here.
Despite police urging locals not to conduct their own searches, one resident familiar with the land better than anyone couldn't rest knowing that young lives might be at risk in his backyard.
Wrap your arms around it. You're gonna have to hold it up. You got it? All right, come on, let's get out of these woods.
It was a miracle that they all returned safely. They followed their parents' instructions perfectly. Stick together and wait for help if they ever got lost. The local man who found them reported that they were huddled together under a fallen tree and miraculously appeared almost completely unaffected by the ordeal.
We're gonna come out of here as a team. We'll take our time.
Do we have to ride in a police car? Because
well, the ambulance is probably gonna want to look at you. Make sure you're good.
Well, I'm still good. My leg is strong. I just
You wanna take a breather for a minute?
Dang it, I was bleeding.
Okay, let's go. That's okay. We'll get you a Band-Aid, okay? Yep. Just follow that little opening. Let's pick up the jacket, buddy.
I didn't know that was.
Don't get too far ahead, okay? I don't want to lose you again. I can't see the road yet, but we're close.
The man that found them is considered a hero, but requested to remain anonymous. His primary focus was helping the young ones to safety.
Come on, kids. Let's come out to the road. Whoa, good. What? There you go, buddy. Look at you. You made it. They're coming.